is that sound?
Fuck this.
Ah, vintage story. It's been a while since you kicked my ass and challenged my intelligence. But you should know the drill at this point. Let's have a peek at those comments that you left me. Crown of War, you got a good tip right here, and I advise people to follow it if you don't want to get butt fucked every 5 minutes. I, on the other hand, won't do that for,
I'm kind of retarded.
Tiago Sanchez, 9174. I'm not even at the precious minerals yet, so this is basically still the Stone Age. So don't get your hopes up, more suffering will come. Kimball the Man, you are right about cooling forged items. You don't have to place them on the ground, you actually need to throw them in the water, which you can do with the default A key. Very handy, I rated 911. Daniel, 89, that name is a real word twister and I will not pronounce it correctly. But as you say, I will indeed make compost and will fill the barrels up full with leather. Well, not always. Just for you, I'll always keep a barrel at hand and always fill it with one leather skin, just for you. As for the others, Josh, Dilek and Marco Minty, I also thank you for your comment. Now, where were we? Ah yes, I was supposed to show you my base. Nah, just kidding, here it is. Although not fully finished yet, it is already taking form. As you can see, there is a granite wall spanning around the base and even on the mountain keeping me safe. Well, not safe, but safer than usual. You'll see that later. In total, I used approximately 540 granite blocks. And for those wondering, to make granite blocks, you need 8 granite stones and 1 clay. So, in total, I needed around 270 clay, which was around 50 clay blocks, and for the stones, it was around 2160 blocks. As for the granite stones, I farmed around 100 granite blocks, I broke around 240 boulders, and I picked around 300 to 400 granite stones up from the ground. Was it worth it? Kinda yes, kinda no. It does prevent from enemies from the outside of getting in, but doesn't prevent them from spawning inside. I will tackle that problem later, but for now, just like any Bethesda game, it's a feature I have to deal with. Moving on, I built a barrel building for all my, well, you know, barrels. In here, I treat all the non-food related stuff in mass. On the left you got all the tannin, and on the right you got water that I can use to make lime water and eventually other mixtures that I will discover later. There is also a crate filled with oak for easy access and a shelf with no purpose currently. There is a bucket, and finally I dug a hole and filled it with water so I can refill my barrels pretty easily. To fill the hole with water, you simply have to fill up your bucket with water and control click the water in the spot that you want. That way you have a permanent water source on demand. Next you have my farming area with some chickens and an extra fenced area for future animals. How I got those chickens I will show you later. For my farm area, I made it so every dirt block is connected to a water block. That way the moisture levels stay at 75%. I'm not sure if this is optimal or not, but I will figure that out later. And yes, I used low fertility soil for now. I will change that later when I find better soil, so please don't judge me. And finally, you have my forge area with a stockroom underneath. As you can see, I've been a bit creative by using beams for the support. And for those that wish to know, to make one you need to first debark a log with a hammer and an axe, and next you have to use a saw to make the beam. Well, 2 beams to be precisely. Then, to place them, you have to snap the 2 locations together by simply clicking once, moving your mouse to the other side that you want, and clicking again. If you are, however, using the experimental first person mode, it will highly likely bug out like this. So, disable it for now in the settings, place the beams, and then you can re-enable the first person experimental mode. The beams in question do not provide any support, they are mainly there for aesthetic reasons, just like the questionable roof I made. In the center, I have a chest with 3 tool racks, 2 forges, campfire, and an anvil for all my smithing. That way, everything is nicely sorted and I don't have to keep everything up at hand. To make those chests, you simply need to have some planks and nails and strips. For the nails and strips, you simply have to smith them with any ore ingot. Going down in my basement, you'll see I have a lot of shelves. Those shelves will be used to store my ingots. Even though it will be more room efficient to dump everything to a chest, I prefer to have it stored like this visually. In the chests, however, I store all my leftover stones. On the left side, you have the full blocks, and on the right side, you have the small chunks for crafting purposes. Behind this door is a cooling area for my molds and some storage chests for my dirt and wood. Every building is currently lighted with oil lamps, which apparently don't expire like the torches. They aren't as bright, but not having to replace them every 2 hours is a time savior. To make one, you simply have to combine the bowl with animal fat. And for those that noticed, I made every building differently. This is because I like to test all the blocks and see what fits the best. That way, it leaves me room to experiment and fully enjoy every option of the game. Oh, and I almost forgot. I made myself a huge windmill. Don't judge, okay? It's cold outside. It's average size, trust me. In the summer it'll be bigger. Now, for what is that windmill used? Well, I may or may not tell you later, depending if I find the right footage on time. Alright, let's start with the chickens. To catch one, you need a reed basket trap, which can be made with a basket and a stick. The baskets can be made with 24 cattails or papyrus. The next step is to find a place with chickens. And I hope for you, you know what a chicken looks like. If not, well then, here's a picture of one. And here's a picture of my face thinking about you. Once you find the chickens, you got to sneak towards them to get close. And yes, there is a crouch key, which is the default left control. I think. I may have rebinded that one. Oh well, just check your settings and you will find it yourself. Once you're close enough, you can place a trap and move back. And for the smart ones among you, you will realize I didn't put any bait in it, so it won't work. But don't worry about it, it only took me 10 minutes to realize that. So I placed some berries in there, the wrong bait in case it couldn't get any worse, and came back with broken traps. You see? Pigs love berries, and they will destroy the trap to eat it. So, what do chickens eat? Seeds. Of course it's fucking seeds, you dimwit. Place the seeds in the trap and wait a couple of seconds. Most of the time the trap will work and the chicken will be trapped in for an hour. But sometimes they get away, so you're gonna have to retry. Now, just pick up the trap and bring it home. Can't seem to pick it up. Yeah, it seems you can't pick up the trap like that. And somehow, I completely read the instructions wrong and understood that I needed 4 empty spots. But no. You need 1 empty backspace spot to put the trap in there. And thank God I figured that out before the chicken escaped. With the chicken in tow, go to your animal pen and control scroll to the trap, aim at the ground and right click to release it. Do this until you have at least 1 hen and 1 rooster so they can breed, and then feed them. Now, you don't need to feed them to keep them alive, you just need to feed them to lay eggs and make them breed. To feed them, you simply have to make a feeding trough. Small or big one, it doesn't matter for the chickens, although I advise you to use the small one since that one can hold seeds. A feeding trough, a small one in this case, only takes 3 planks and you have to build it like this. Next, you need a hen box to hold the eggs, which is made with 5 planks and some dried grass. 1 box can hold up to 3 eggs, so just in case, place multiple ones so you have enough. Add the seeds to the trough and let nature do this thing. And when the chicken successfully laid his eggs and they are fertilized, after 5 days or 5 real life hours, you will have your chicks. For the chicks to grow into adults, I have no idea how much time it takes. They just hatch, so well, I will have to wait until I know. Besides the chickens, I tried to upgrade my base a bit, only to nearly burn it down completely. Luckily for me, my quick thinking managed to extinguish the flames before I had roasted chickens for dinner. I repaired the damage, took a little nap, and with a fresh day ahead, I was ready for a new adventure. Because the next step is to smith armor. Not the normal smithing, but the drunk smithing, as I promised to Josh. My wine stockpiles are full, so the only thing I need is some more copper. Well, technically a lot more copper, since I would need a lot to make 1 single piece of armor. So, let's get going!
My imagination, it must be.
Are you kidding me? So that's it for today, people. As usual, I thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, then please leave a like, and if you feel fancy, do subscribe. And for those that didn't like it, well, thank you anyway for wasting 10 minutes of your life.